Hello and welcome to Tarot Pal. If you're a returning subscriber, you are super special and you know that, okay? Thank you for your continued support. You know I mean it from the bottom of my heart. If you're new here and you just came across this reading, I post 3 to 5 videos every week. We do pick a card readings on this channel and of course astrology transit updates. I also will be bringing in rituals and small tips and tricks about manifestation. Okay, if you do like all this and this is intriguing to you, please consider subscribing. I promise you would not be disappointed. Now what I'm going to first quickly cover with you is how do you go about picking a pile. Okay, we're going to do of course the next 7 days. This is a timeless reading for love, career and your health. Whenever I say health, I mean mind, body, spirit, which means I'm also including the spiritual aspect of everything here. Okay, now it is possible, because these are general readings, that you get drawn to more than one pile. Either you can listen to the complete pile of course and understand that which message is for what. You can also make chits for yourself and pick the chit and maybe take some few deep breaths before you actually do that activity, so that you're grounded and you're more connected to your intuition to pick the object or the pile that you're drawn to. Also what you can do, which I do for myself, I kind of assign different aspects of my life to every pile. For example, let's say this is career, this is love, and this is health, and this is what I don't see coming. Okay, now in my own way I have created a very personal read for me through that. Okay, that's also another way for you to go about this. I've also already shared the July monthly reading for the 3 air signs, Gemini, Aquarius and Libra. If you are somebody with those placements in your sun, moon, rising or north node, do go listen to that read. I think I've done a good job with it because Spirit was very clearly talking through. Okay, some readings I get a little foggy and I can sense it. Some readings I'm very aware of how much connected I feel to the sky. Okay, June 24th is also a full moon in Capricorn, which is going to be a strong energy which continues for the next 7 days, right? It is on Friday, so 2 days before the full moon and 2 days after. Anyway, the full moon energy is active, and since this is a read, if you're watching this at the time I post it, for the next 7 days, then you might want to go and see the full moon in Capricorn as well. Again, that's an energy which is very much active. I have 4 piles for you here, and of course there would be timestamps for you in the description below. First is an object which is a feather, a special feather. Obviously everything here is special and they had some storylines and some meaning. I also will pull you guys charms at the end of this reading, which reminds me I need to go. I have it right here. Okay. This is option 2 with these 2 twin shells. I like to call them twin shells. I mean, they're not twins, but I'm pretty sure they're the same, right? Look, they're same. Okay. So that's twin shells. And then I have a crystal, green Adventurine, if you want to know which crystal this is. And then I have bay leaf. Okay, so we have 4 different objects: a feather, a leaf, a bay leaf, shell and crystals. You can take more time to make your selection. Pause the video. If you sometimes feel I'm going too slow for you, you can also increase the playback speed, which is an option on your YouTube always. I know this is basics, but some of us might not know that that exists. If I'm going too fast for you, you might also want to slow that down. You can always play around that. I would really appreciate your feedback. So please do write in comments. What did you like? What resonated? What would you like me to do differently? And more topics for pick a card reading is also something I'd like to hear from you. That said, let's jump into your pile. Hello and welcome to those of you who picked this beautiful feather. If you don't know about feather symbolisms, a black and white feather or a gray feather always talks about protection. Okay, so this is a affirmation for you that in case you're feeling fear, in case you're worrying about something, whether it's your safety or your health or your money or your love life, you're protected. Okay, your divine guides want to come and tell you that you're definitely protected. So we'll keep it here and I'll just walk you through how this reading would go. So I've actually taken out cards from 3 different piles because I've asked 3 different questions completely so that it's easier for you to follow. This is our career. Okay, so these 3 cards will tell us the career energies for the next 7 days. This is love. And then this is your health, which is of course mind, body, spirit and spirituality. Where are you in your spiritual journey? And these are the 2 oracle guidance cards, which are of course common for all 3. So that's the first cards I will flip through. Third eye and the star mother. If you want to quickly read what's there, how can you mother yourself? It is safe for you to see the energy of love in all its forms, such as angels, auras and visions. Okay, so that's your first card and your second card. Let me just set this up quickly, guys, and I'll be back. First, I want to start with career. Okay, so we have here, and don't get scared by the cards, nothing bad is coming to you in case you have if you've seen too many tarot card readings in life. Hold on, let me come to the message. Okay, first of all, this is career, money, finances. I want to talk about the energies that surround you, what mind space you're in, and what is the guidance for you for the next 7 days. Okay. First of all, there has been clearly some sort of a betrayal or some sort of a backstabbing that has happened to you, due to which it has resulted in some sort of a loss or setback when it comes to your career. This backstabbing does not always need to be from somebody external. Swords are always talking about our mind, our thoughts, our ideas. Okay. Sometimes our own mind can be the one which is sabotaging our opportunities, or our previous self, our lower self, our older self, our younger self, which wasn't aware about certain things, might have made wrong decisions or false decisions, right? Which is all betrayal to self. So when I say betrayal, I don't always mean external people. Are you betraying yourself is of course another question. Now that said, whenever the 10 of Swords shows up, it is it just me or people can't say words with S and S these days? I mean, Mercury did go direct, but I'm still struggling with C and Shaw, and it's not usually me, okay? Anyway, when the 10 of Swords shows up, it always means that the worst is over. Okay, whatever you have faced so far, that was the worst that it could have gotten, at least for this phase of life, at least for this month, for this week, for this time. Tarot is energy, of course, please remember that. So the worst is done with. You've already been betrayed. Your intuition is awake. The cat is crying out after the person who has just betrayed, and the sun is rising. Okay, so whatever failures, whatever losses that you had to bear, that is done with. And this week, the sun is rising for you. What you need to do, of course, is mother yourself out of these wounds, because things will, and of course will get better for this person from here on, right? But he has wounds to heal. He has stabs to fix. So hence comes, how can you mother yourself? Okay, that is my first message to you. If you are in that state of fear, okay, and now I think I remember when I was taking out the angel cards for you guys, a couple of cards fell out. One of them was Archangel Michael. Many of you could be air signs, and I again suggest you go listen to your July reading, because that's the energy you'll walk into with. There's a lot of energy in that reading about fear and betrayal and pain, and how that is transforming into something better in July. Okay, moving back to this, for your career, the worst is done with. Okay, the sun is rising on you. You need to get up and heal whatever hasn't worked. Start fresh. There's a new beginning coming, okay? And definitely for sure it's coming, because I see everybody who's picked this pile when it comes to career, you're going to get mad busy, okay? Devil is not a negative card for me, unlike many tarot readers. I don't think anybody who's actually understood tarot will call any tarot card negative. Every card has its own positive aspects and its negative aspects. When a devil shows up in a career reading, it's a very auspicious sign for me, merely because the world that we live in, the capitalistic, consumerism driven, fast-paced, competitive rat race world, there is a fine balance wherein, and this is going to get slightly philosophical, so bear with me, We need to be careful that we're not getting money minded and materialistic and running after, not making this a rat race and trying to compare ourselves with other people, right? That is, of course, not what success and happiness and a fulfilled life ever would be like. That said, in this world, in the Kali Yuga, what we call it in Hindi or in Hinduism, you need to have a certain amount of cunningness, a certain amount of wits about you, if I may say, right? And a certain amount of passion, a certain amount of, I am in sales, so I understand the subtlety with which you win people over. This devil here, if you see, he has ice creams and money to offer, and the intuition of the children are calling them back to not get too overly influenced by the gifts that the devil wants to offer. With the Ten of Swords and the devil, you might get into a workaholic zone, or you might get extremely busy because you're trying to get over these hurts. You're trying to numb these hurts out by drinking, by overworking yourself, by getting into the company that has never served you well. That is the caution when it comes to your career. Okay, so let me give you the caution first. The caution is, don't get into your toxic, obsessive, negative life patterns or thought patterns which will lead you to further misery, right? You need to right now use this pain, this thing that didn't work for you, and fuel it to be obsessively focused on your growth, on your next adventure, which is where it comes the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands cannot be held back by the Ten of Swords energy because it doesn't care what mistakes it made in the past when it comes to its career, money and finances. It is so driven by the pain that it has experienced. It is so consumed by the desire to get better that it's ready to leave for its new adventure. Hence, the caution for you is, don't take people for their face value this week, especially when it comes to money and career. Double check and triple check everything that they're saying. Listen to your intuition. Third eye is, of course, talking about intuition. You will intuitively know what is good for you, what is not, where to put your money versus not, whom to trust versus not. With the devil and the Ten of Swords showing up, not a week for group projects. Keep your plans, your tasks, your money planning to yourself. Okay, this week is not a week for this pile to get into too much of a people engagement. Let's try and stay focused on our own plate, okay, and stay grounded. Heal yourself from things that have not worked out for you. What is incoming for sure when it comes to career is massive opportunities and many people coming towards you with certain offers. This might be a slow moving energy, so maybe by the time this person shows up, Knight of Wands is a younger fire sign. So if you want to know about zodiacs here, I'll quickly cover that as well. I have the Capricorn here with the devil showing up. I have Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, and I have Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Okay. Those are the 3 zodiacs, or 6 zodiacs rather, which will play out for you in the next 7 days. Now, there could be a younger person who's very enthusiastic, or this could be you who has had some crazy plans to conquer the world and you felt like it's never going to happen. With the devil showing up, with passion showing up, go follow your passion. Okay, this pile needs to go follow its passion, not be put down by its own mistakes or other people's betrayals. Trust the intuitive knowledge that you have when it comes to your career, money, finances. Heal away anything that has ever hurt you and proceed further. With this showing up with the devil, I just saw the cards with you. You don't need to be scared of this devil. Okay, you're protected. You're protected. If your mind is making you think and replay your past mistakes, or think that you're not going to be able to handle, what if the people who are around you are more smarter than you, wittier than you, stronger than you, you're protected. That was your message for the next 7 to 10 days when it comes to career, money, finances. We'll of course look at this again when we get the chance. Moving on to our mind, body, spirit. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so we have 7 of Cups, 8 of Wands, and Knight of Cups. Let's talk about your health. Let's talk about your spiritual journey. and let's talk about, your emotional well-being as well here a little bit. One second, let's just make sure you're able to see the cards. Okay, I hope that works. Okay, first of all, if you're planning too many diet plans and routines and workout plans, and oh my god, there are too many cups here, and I am not too sure which one do you want to go with. Again, with this one, you might have explored multiple opportunities, and multiple opportunities will come to you in the next 7 to 10 days to heal your body, to get to a better place when it comes to fitness, when it comes to stamina. You're clearly gaining a lot of emotional strength during the next 7 to 10 days as well. Okay, if you're feeling emotionally low, by the time it's June 30th, you're definitely going to feel better, or by the time it's 7 days from whenever you're listening to this reading, it will feel much better. You'll be in a more artistic, creative, happy, charming, emotional space. Okay, when it comes to health and fitness, while it's great that you're going to get a lot of opportunities to explore what really works for your body, and it's absolutely okay to go and experiment with multiple routines and multiple spiritual practices to understand which healing is really working for you. You're going to fast get a lot of downloads. Okay, if you are somebody who's very spiritual and you have your rituals and your spiritual practices, you're going to get fast success. Okay, you're going to see quick progression now happen when it comes to your spiritual journey. You will automatically know that yes, now I'm making progress, because again, that brings me back to the intuition card, which is the third eye chakra. Because it's about mind, body, spirit, please do 7 chakra balancing meditation, especially focus on the color indigo and purple, and spend some time trying to do intuitive skills, enhancing your intuitive skills. You can go to Google and you'd easily find so many tests which help. Intuition is also like a muscle in a way, right? Your gut is also a muscle. You just have to practice it enough for it to be built enough. Okay, that's a message that's coming for your mind, body, spirit. If you have any mother wounds, focus on healing your mother wounds for sure. And if you do take some action, some quick action, you will see immediate results come in as well. With the Knight of Cups here, don't try to rush this journey of, whether you want to lose weight or gain weight, or you're trying to, whatever journey you're on, have patience with yourself. Okay, you might also meet somebody who's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, who will help you in this ascension journey. Cancers are very nurturing. All water signs are very nurturing by nature. Hence, maybe getting a partner with you to the gym would be great for the next 7 to 10 days. Okay. Let's see. If, also, you will get a lot of psychic dreams. So maybe maintaining a dream journal is highly recommended to understand what is the next step that you need for your healing journey. Okay. I think that was a simple and quick next 7 days for your health. Let's move on to your love. Okay. What's coming in, and this is of course for single, for complicated relationships, and for everybody who's in a relationship. Wow. Okay, let's see. I'm not a reader who'll ever sugarcoat it, so you'll always get my reactions then and there. Okay. You face disappointments, right? Things have not worked your way. Your ego is bruised. You feel alone, you feel lonely. And as much as you're angry, somewhere I feel this is not that sad crying. Excuse me. You might not be crying heavy tears, depending on where your emotional scale is. But you've faced pain, you've faced disappointments. Things have not gone your way. And there have been many petty battles. Some of those ego battles were directed towards you when they were absolutely unnecessary. There has also been perhaps people who have let you down and made you feel miserable for who you are and what you are. And here you are standing alone still, okay, fighting for that relationship. Now I have multiple messages depending on who you are and what your relationship is like. Please apply it. This is where general tarot has to be taken with a pinch of salt. If it is you who you're very aware that, without even having to come to this reading, I'm very aware that it is me who did not invest enough, did not do enough, wasn't present enough in that relationship, and hence I am ready to still stand by and fight for this. Please continue to do so. Then you already know that this petty fight and this ego battle and this competitiveness and the disappointments are things that are not bothering you, because you're very aware where this comes from. You're very aware what what you need to change in you for this to continue, okay? So this is for anybody who's in a relationship. If you know that you've already done your best, you've already given it your all, okay, and still this energy is stagnant, know when to pause. I'm not saying don't quit, don't just go quit. Know when to pause, know when to take rest. Okay, after 9 of wands comes 10 of wands. The guy can't even handle the 10 wands that he has. Even though home is very near, he can't walk another step. He's going to fall. Okay, so pause, rest, reflect. Okay, for this pile, I want to draw one more card when it comes to love. Let me just see, where did I put my tarot cards? 1 second. Here we go. Okay. I want to just get one clarifier for the 9 of wands. 1 second. Okay, that came quick. Okay. In a simple way, if you just need a yes or no, and I'll always give you a direct answer. If you know in your heart that you've tried your best, and it's not going the way you want it to, your existing relationship or situationship, guys, please back out, because this person has manipulative agendas around them. King of Swords reversed is and can be a very negative personality when they want to be. They know exactly what hook to give you to keep you, in their grasp, and then, never give you exactly what you want. So this cycle will not end. This, there are 2 5s, and this 2 5s talk about change. There has to be some change initiated, right? So you need to back off. If your person is actually not sounding like this, and there's just some small disappointment or petty fight, then my answer to you is, are you being the King of Swords, who gets into that energy that, fine, it didn't go how you had hoped it to go. Can we just be wise, like how he is in the upright? Can we be tactful? Can we not say things with that abrupt bluntness, which creates more fights than that are needed? Okay, that is the energy for people who are in relationships or situationships. If you're absolutely single, then this is my message for you. You've had past relationships which have hurt you. Things didn't go your way. You've actually been a part of many people are even fighting for you. Okay, regardless of whatever relationship status you're in, you will have a lot of people, suitors, who will like you and will, there's an energy battle around them. Okay. And because of this energy, I don't know why I repeatedly feel this pile needs to definitely go watch the July monthly reading. If you don't know your birth chart, guys, please go see your birth chart placement so that you know where all your air signs placements are, because there's a very similar vibe I was getting in one of those piles to this, okay? This energy that you faced, this battling and a lot of competition, and then everything goes down. Have you seen those people who, I think I saw this on Instagram. They said, how did this happen that I was played by the person who was interested in me, right? You're the kind of single who's perhaps being played repeatedly by people who actually approached you, right? And this has led you to be in this isolated place, and people are scaring you. Okay, you think everybody has an agenda, and you think everybody is manipulative, and that's what you need to heal and mother yourself out of. Okay, you have perhaps some mother wounds to work upon, wherein you no longer feel protected. Brings me back again to this card, right? This feather. You don't feel protected around your opposite gender anymore, perhaps, which is why you have third eye blockages, and you need to heal those. If you are resonating with this, you need to also do root chakra meditation. Very strongly recommended. Do the heart chakra meditation of the, my favorite, Rama Dasa Sa Se Sohang. I think it always helps me open my heart, especially when I get into this space. And those were your tarot and oracle messages. I'm going to now get into your charm reading. If this resonated and helped you, please don't forget to subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. Okay, I have the smaller charm pack for you today, and we're going to take 2 charms. Okay, whatever comes out. Okay, I have 2 things. Ooh, I have the pin. Maybe you're putting in more effort. Okay, this could be across your life. Are you putting in more effort than that is needed, and all you need is a simple device? Right? Have you ever tried to open that phone thing without the right kind of a device shape? this always talks to me about you need the right lever, the right pull, the right key to make that thing open, right? So in your career, are you really are you struggling with something wherein the solution is really wrong? Again, which is why I say journaling can be a strong tool, which helps us navigate through all of this. Okay, this always talks to me about growth. Like I said, you're divinely protected and growth is coming to you guys. Okay, there is perhaps a grandmother and of course an ancestor who's female. If you have any jewelry of hers, you might want to keep that near you. Through this reading, I strongly felt that your grandmother or your somebody who's passed on a loved one who was a woman, she blesses you, okay, and she sees you and she blesses you and she's very proud of you. Thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with me today. Thank you for that subscription, that like, that comment. It does mean a lot to me. Take care. Have a good day. Hello and welcome to those of you who picked this beautiful, cute shell. Okay. I got this from Vizag, Visakhapatnam in India. I know some of you are not from India, so this is I'm trying to again join those dots. This Visakhapatnam is a beautiful beach, a navy port in India, in the eastern side of India, in the eastern parts of India. And I link this shell with two things, okay? Of course, it's about twin flames and lovers for me. I mean, that's the cutest little thing. It's also talks about the number 8 to me. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it actually makes an 8 for me. Can you see the 8? Okay, and 8 is always the number of abundance. 8 is the number of prosperity. 8 is the number of karmic cycles. And 8 is the number of that going up and coming down. That's life. Infinity. Okay. Infinity is what it resembles for me. It also resembles for me a mother and a child, right? A mentor and a boss. A boss and a employee. Okay. Those are the kind of thoughts that come into my mind when I look at this charm. Do let me know, what did you pick this for and what were you thinking? Okay. I'll walk you through how we're going to do this. I've actually taken out cards from 3 different tarot piles for tarot decks for this reading. This is our career. This is love. This is your mind, body, spirit. So that's health. Those 2 are your oracle guidance, which we'll see for the next 7 days. Again, this is a timeless reading. Whenever you see this reading, it would apply for the next 7 days for you. If you're not following me on Instagram, I strongly recommend you go check that out, because there are some amazing rituals that I've shared, which I already feel this pile needs to, start getting into. Protection magic, moon magic, sun water. There is so much I've already created there. Do go check out the Tarot Pal account for Instagram. Okay. First things first, we're going to look at your career and then we'll move into health and then we'll get into love. Okay. I'm not taking reversals for career in this one. In this deck. Okay. Let's see. Opportunities and people. That's my first message for you. Okay, I'm just going to make sure you guys can see all the cards. Great, let's start. This somehow signifies your current energy for me, or maybe this is very recent that is incoming, okay? In case you were confused between 1 and 2, you might have some messages for your career for sure, for in 1, okay? I don't know about the other cards, we've not seen those, but for career, you definitely have something which you need to take from pile 1, okay? There have been a repetition or a repetitive cycle of you attracting bosses, colleagues, friends who either win from you at the cost of their own integrity, okay? Or you perhaps get into these situations wherein you do win the battle, but you lose the war, okay? And things really don't work out how you'd initially hoped it to be, okay? This spell is going horribly wrong, and that's why everybody here is freaking out, right? So things don't always go the way you plan them to go, and that has led to become a pattern. There's something of a past life energy which I strongly feel here. You may be attracting a lot of people with whom you've had karmic debts. Again, brings me back to the 8 that you've picked there. There might be some karmic debts that you've been clearing through your career, money and finance aspects. And I would strongly recommend that you get your birth chart read and you check your birth chart, what your placements are, what transits are you going through these days. Because I have a strong feeling that you need to connect with a professional astrologer or a professional healer or a professional tarot reader. I have received a lot of messages from some of you that you want to get a one-on-one reading. I'm dying to give you a one-on-one reading as well. It is cooking in the background. I just want to make sure I'm doing absolute justice with my schedule and I'm giving you the right attention that you deserve, okay? So those one-on-one readings will come up, but that's my first message, okay? You need to step away from any kind of ego battles or winning at the cost of losing your integrity. No shortcuts when it comes to your money, career and finances for the next 7 days when you're seeing this reading, okay? That's what you need to remember. No shortcuts, and you're not compromising your integrity at any cost. Not that I'm saying that you do that, but we all have those moments when we can take the easy route versus slightly longer route. Go with the longer route. Don't try to get the easy route, okay? That's one message for you. Moving on to the better things that's coming. Knight of Pentacles to the Knight of Swords. Now, this could be your energy first, and I'm going to talk about that. Or this could be people who come into your life who have these energies, okay? There's an air and an earth energy here. So, let's first talk zodiacs. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If you are one of those, that's your confirmation. You might have those placements in your chart. If you do not miss out the July monthly reading. That is already posted for air signs. It could also be the people whom you engage with or who come into your life who would have this energy, okay? Also, guys, because I don't take in tarot, when I'm reading a tarot deck, a tarot pile, nothing is a coincidence ever. I feel that you guys are also perhaps exhausted, okay? Suddenly my body hurts. Some of you are facing a lot of stiff posture issues or backaches and body aches, and health might be the reason why your career is also suffering, okay? Moving on. You will have a lot of ideas and a lot of conversations, a lot of communication. Now, with Mercury going direct, clearly you're going to have a lot of communication, a lot of news will come your way, and you're flying ahead with all this information that you receive. Information overload, information download, internet blasting, emails blasting. That's what this card is about for you when it comes to your career, okay? Many opportunities, many ideas. So obviously, the first thing you need to do is ground yourself, okay? Because you're going to miss out on opportunities and you're going to take up the wrong idea, or and Mercury is still in shadow. So of course, the Mercury retrograde problems related to communication will still play out. Careful of not missing out on opportunities because you didn't hear the spell right, okay? These two combinations together are actually funny when you start a spell and then midway realize that, oh, I read it wrong, and then things start going wrong. That's a typical Knight of Swords energy. This guy is so much excited by the opportunities that's coming, by the ideas in his mind, that he can miss out on those finer details, okay? Which is why I'm very happy this guy also showed up for you. Perhaps you're going to be great this week balancing the energies of the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. When you have these two in the right balance within you, nobody can beat your success, okay? Because I have two quote cards here with the Great Gathering, I also want to bring to your notice, in case you're invited to any social or networking event, virtual or physical, for your career, go attend it. Don't miss out on it, because that Great Gathering will bring you better opportunities, okay? You're going to connect to the right kind of people. You might also want to go connect with some people who are linked with sustainability, which is what I want to bring into this read right now. You have a strong bond with the fairies, and your life purpose involves helping Mother Nature. When you plant a tree, when you stop using that single plastic, Mother Earth is an energy. Did you know Earth has a heartbeat? I mean, that's scientific, okay? Earth has a heartbeat, and scientists don't know where does that heartbeat come from, okay? So the fact that it has a heart, it's a living, thriving energy for me. Mother Earth is a living, thriving energy for me. So when you do something for her, she gives it back to you in leaps and bounds. Okay, she gives it back to you in leaps and bounds. So if you can associate yourself for your career with anything related to sustainability, you will gain success. Okay, definitely forget success. You'll gain certain favors, if I may say so. Okay, a very quick ritual you can do. And don't do it with the intention of, give and take, and I'm giving you this, then hence you give me that. That's not an energy which ever manifests into a better life. But try and do a good deed, some really good deed. Help an animal, help a stray, plant a tree, donate something to a sustainability cause, switch to vegan leather, make some lifestyle change which is helpful for Mother Earth, okay? And then call upon the fairies. The fairies, I know this will sound coo-hoo to so many of you, okay? But just call upon the fairies and ask them to help you with something that you're working with. Tell me if it worked, okay? Give them time. You have to have faith. That's another thing. Okay, people go like, oh, I asked and it's already been 3 weeks, I have not seen it yet. Yeah, because you're waiting for it to show up. That's not how magic happens. Okay, you need to have faith and you need to let it go. Let it go. Okay, I gave you a trick. Tell me if it worked. If you do plan to try it, leave me a flower emoji in the comments below. I will know that you're interested to go ahead and try it, and that will really make me happy. Okay, moving on. With these two cards and the balancing energy of this guy showing up, the Knight of Pentacles in many ways is very complementary to the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords has brilliant ideas, okay? And he's really innovative. So you will be feeling very innovative. You'll get some amazing thoughts and people will really want to listen to you. As much as you're talking, it's not like you're talking without a depth. Knight of Swords really knows what he's talking about because he has gathered a lot of information and his information is mostly correct, okay? Knight of Pentacles is not somebody who'll have that gift of gab, cannot really articulate their thoughts that well, and perhaps knows less than this guy, but oftentimes is still seen to be more successful than this guy because he's slow and steady, because he double checks everything, because he packs right. Okay, you might start a project and then realize this 7 days that I need more help. Reach out for help because somebody else in your known group, in your known teammate might have the thing that you need, might have that answer that you need, might have the job opportunity that you are looking for help with, okay? So work with people, collaborate from a healthy space, not from a space of an ego battle. That is your career message very clearly. Your money honestly looks tricky but safe. Tricky because unless you are in this energy or when you're just trying to win battles and prove something, then of course you'll lose money. Otherwise, if you're safe and you're grounded and you're connected, okay, you're connected to people. Stay connected to other people. That is the message for your career, okay? Staying connected, going into networking exercises will bring you success in the next 7 to 10 days. Moving on to your health, which is mind, body, spirit. Okay. Ooh, amazing cards. Clearly, this is your spiritual journey. This is your health. This is your emotional state, okay? First of all, meditate. I can be a broken record around this because all of us need it. Very few of us do it. So your first message is meditation, okay? You need to rest. If you're feeling go all the time, take some time. Take 15 minutes, okay, to just ground and breathe and not try and think of anything, which is exactly what meditation is, right? So grounding or resting or rejuvenation or taking maybe even a walk. If that is too much for you, meditation overwhelms you, take a walk, okay? But do something for you in the next 7 to 10 days which helps you disconnect and cut off from the information overload that we are currently facing. There is clearly a lot of healing coming and there might be some great doctors, a great coach, a physician, a friend who is going to help you find more self-love. Okay, me through Tarot Pal, I hope that helps you. Yeah, you're going to feel more worthy. Okay, if you're connecting and you're surrounding yourself with the right people. Very important for you this week, for your emotional well-being. Do not allow any kind of negative entity to suck your life out of you. Simply disconnect. Block them, ignore them. If you can't block them, at least ignore them. Delay that conversation because there's a lot of healing, guys. The next 7 days can be brilliant for you when it comes to healing. Your emotional wounds, your physical wounds, any kind of a health routine that you're getting into. If you stay focused, you take appropriate rest, you're going to heal really, really fast through something that you're going through. Okay, spending outdoors into nature would be again great, exactly like your career message. Connecting with other people, reaching out and becoming a part of a therapy session, or basically reaching out and doing things with people to get into a better, healthier space. Whether it's physical health, so you joining a gym or a class or an online yoga class, or actually connecting through your emotional scale as well, connecting with your spirit guides. Okay, that's another message, through fairies, right? You can do the same ritual I said for career, of course, for your health and your fitness and your spiritual journey, and you will see the results similar. Some of you are healers, empaths, psychic readers yourself, and you are unfolding and you're uncovering your true destiny. Okay, in your spiritual journey, this reading is here to confirm that wherever you are, you're on the right track. You're heading towards the right direction. Don't go left, right. Just keep walking straight. Okay, just go straight. Okay, that is your message for health. I think that was pretty simple and nothing bad that I see. Everything's going well. Just remember to not burn yourself out. Okay, that's the only message. Love. Ooh la la. I have 2 major arcanas for a 7-day period. Okay, let's see. But actually very slow moving energy overall. If you have had control issues with the Hangman showing reverse, is that reverse? Yeah, that's reversed. By the way, this is the Hangman, yeah? In case you're confused. I'm always confused with the Hangman. This is reversed. This is straight, this is reversed, okay? So this guy is reversed and he can see things from only his perspective. Okay, there's only one perspective, which is also a wrong perspective. So for your love life, the message is, can you let go of your control issues, okay, and see, and instead of trying to get it to a right versus wrong, okay, get into this hermit zone, isolate, acquire some wisdom, have some patience. Okay, let universe guide you to the real truth. If you're single, I feel a strong impatience around when am I going to meet him? When is it going to happen? How are things going to work out? Can you just let it go? Just let it go. Okay, know that things are working out exactly at the right time that they're supposed to be. I think you can use the fairies ritual for anything at all. So you can use that to help you get more patience. Don't try to get it to get the person. Ask them to help you have more patience. This pile needs to get more patient when it comes to its romantic journey. If you are already in a relationship, again the same message. Try to not, I'm not saying that your partner's perspective is more right than your perspective. I'm saying try and get a more wider perspective than me versus him. Okay, there is a lot of PTSD for you. I've always repeatedly talked about PTSD when the 6 of Wands shows up, especially for the Rider-Waite Tarot. You're going to win and you're going to succeed, and somebody is approaching you fast. I have a strong Virgo energy here, by the way, and a strong earth sign energy. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But while you're winning and you're moving ahead, okay, I hope you're not letting your truth suffer. Because your truth of who you really are, who you authentically are, okay, is only when you show up like that person can you really meet your person, right? So if you have any kind of a baggage which stops you from being who you truly are, your highest, best version, I'm not saying be the shittiest version of who you are, embrace your flaws, but then work on your flaws. Okay, that's what the hermit is. Hermit is not trying to run away from his or her flaws. They are very aware about their flaws, and because they are aware, they are accepting of their own flaws and their partner's flaws, and then they move ahead to not fix them because we're not broken pieces, to get better, right? To get towards enlightenment, to get towards light. The sun is rising right behind him, right? He just needs to shift his perspective and he needs to see things from a different eye. He needs to become more grateful for what he has already received, because the cards are really great. Okay, what is lacking is your understanding of how you're really seeing the situations play out. Okay, that is where your love life is. I don't see a lot of action Jackson happening for any of you who's picked this pile when it comes to your love, whether it's you're in a relationship or whatever storyline you're at. I think things will stay pretty stagnant, if that's what I have to use as a word. But what is needed and what would be a brilliant change for you, because tarot is merely guidance. is, can you work on changing your perspective? Okay, we're going to pull some charms. If this reading helped and resonated, please don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to be very mad at you if you watch this entire reading and you love it so much, but you did not like it and did not subscribe it. Come on. Okay, I have two things that came out, two charms. Playful energy. What a wonderful energy right after I've seen the Hangman and the Hermit. Dolphins are intelligent. Dolphins are very strong with EQ, and dolphins are playful. Okay, very playful beings. Dolphins are free-spirited. Exactly what a hangman can't be sometimes, right? He's so control freak that he can't be free-spirited. So this week, be free-spirited. You know, whether it's your career, can you be open and have faith? Okay, have faith that the universe has your back, that things will work out in your favor. Okay, this is a tiny little stone. Okay, and this is black. Again, brings me back to that protective energy. Okay, and somebody might come to you with some sort of a talisman. Somebody might give you a quick trick like I gave you with the fairies. Try it, apply it. Okay, it comes to you from a space of happiness and openness. So try it. Okay, anybody gives you a nice advice this week with the Hermit showing up, with wise people in your life, don't shun away the wisdom that others have. Okay, try it and things might get better for you. If this resonated, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your continued support. Wish you a wonderful week ahead. Take care. Hello and welcome to those of you who's picked pile 3, this wonderful green Adventurine stone. Okay, this is a wonderful stone when it comes to career for sure. When it comes to any kind of a materialistic acquisition, money, fame, success, growth, promotion, this is a wonderful stone to work with. It's also a wonderful stone for heart chakra. Wow, this is so cold. I don't want to let it go. Anyway, this is a wonderful stone for heart chakra opening, for bringing more luck into your life. Okay, if you're somebody who feels I'm not lucky enough, work with green Adventurine. You might start feeling lucky. How are we going to go about the next 7 days read? I've taken out cards from 3 different tarot decks, and each of them have a different signification. So these 3 are your health, which is mind, body, spirit, your spiritual journey. Where are you at? These 3 are your love life, and this is your career. Okay, so we'll start with career. This is your general guidance across. Okay, so this is the Oracle guidance card. Wow. I mean, do you know why I love tarot? Do you know this? I shuffle on camera if you'd like. I just like to save time, and I think it gets very boring to make piles on camera. But do you see the synchronicity of tarot and crystals and charms and how spirit comes together the moment we are ready to ask for help? Help is there. Okay? The energy of crystals support you and helps you with your present situation. Wonderful. Wow. Soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do this alone. Okay? We will get into the specifics, but I already feel very uplifted. Okay, pile 2 was a very heavy energy in certain cases, but I feel pretty uplifted. So it's a pretty good week coming, guys. Career, let's see. I flipped it after I said it. Okay. Okay. I'll tell you a secret. I had kept this pile for things I don't see coming. So I'm excited looking at the great cards that have shown up. Okay. Let's talk about your career. Firstly, confidence. Okay, that's all you need. All you need this week is self-belief, self-worth, self-esteem to genuinely accomplish everything that you're worthy of, and you're worthy of a lot. Okay, that's my first message for you. This week in career, do not back away. Take the reins and conquer the world. This guy has no shadow of doubt that he deserves the success, that he owns the success. And 1 second, I think I had an electricity problem. We need to do some shifting. I'm back. If only you guys knew behind the scenes how much I shuffle around to make things happen. Okay. This guy, okay, and that's a very clear message for me, okay? Tarot, when I'm doing a reading, nothing is a coincidence. The fact that I lost electricity and I had to change some things around brings me to the Wheel of Fortune. Can you be flexible? Can you move things around and be on your feet and take life as to how it comes up without getting to, oh, this is another pain, oh my god, why do I have to deal with this, and yada yada yada, all the cribs that we do when things slightly become inconvenient. Okay, this week, tap into your confidence. A Leo might be very significant, so could be a Saggy or an Aries. So Sagittarius, Leo and Aries are strongly coming in. With the Wheel of Fortune, there's also all 4 fixed signs. So Taurus, Leo, Aquarius and Scorpio. Those are some strong zodiacs I see. With this, in fact, I have all of them, right? Except the Earth. I don't see the Earth signs here much, except the Taurus. But I do have Pisces, Scorpio and Cancer as well. Okay, for your career, you will have people who come to you with amazing offers, who look up to you, who are literally at awe of you. Okay, this could be job prospects, this could be your leaders, this could be peers, this could be people you work with, this could be potential prospects for you as well, right? They have a lot of love in their heart. They are absolutely blown away, swept away by your potential and your talent, and you need to believe in yourself and you need to conquer what is definitely yours. The energies might not move as you planned, okay? That's one thing for sure. Something will not go how you think it should go. It'll go differently, but it'll go way better than you could have ever even made it. Wheel of Fortune always talks about leave it to the universe. Universe has a better plan for you than you know. What you need to work upon is your own inner confidence, is your inner security, your leadership skills. This week, definitely take the limelight, take the stage, speak what you need to speak, send that assignment, work on the things that get you on the stage, that get you noticed. Because if you can get noticed this week, you are going to get some windfall of success. Some money could be coming in as a surprise for you in the next 7 to 10 days. A short lottery win, an unexpected payment, something like that shows up, okay? Some kind of a money which you hadn't seen coming. I'm not saying you're going to win a lottery. Sure, if you can, if you've been focused on that. But I'm just saying some kind of a money or an wealth or some sort of a possession which you've been hoping to not, seeing coming in might show up on your way, okay? If you feel like you have no support, reach out to people who are beyond, sometimes, and I feel bad for a lot of people like that, so I'm not trying to make you feel worse. It's very bad or it's very sad that there are many people who don't have friends in life, people whom they can call real friends, okay? If you're somebody who feels that I don't have a single friend, okay, and I don't know what to do, I want you to know through this reading, you have spirit guides and I know you can't always do the fun activities with these non-visible beings, but you're not alone. You might be feeling lonely, but you're not alone. You're supported, you're loved, and there is a soul family waiting for you to come in. Okay? Some of you will meet your like-minded, closest people, perhaps through work. Okay, that's a very clear message for some of you. Some of you. It's a specific message. Apply it if it works on you. If you have good friends and if you have people in life whom you can bank upon, reach out to them for help. Those are your crystals in case you're not into crystals. Okay. A week of also generosity. Whatever you know, if you can share it with your colleagues, if you can share it with your outer circle, you're going to get a lot back in return. The wheel turns, right? When it turns, good things come your way. Any other message that I'm seeing for career? Honestly, a brilliant week for this pile when it comes to career, money, finances. If you do not let self-doubt hold you back, if you feel that you struggle with these things, work on your solar plexus chakra, work with the color yellow. Yellow and green would be great for you for your career. Okay, I'll move to the health messages now. I mean, pretty self-explanatory, guys. Good things are coming your way. Great things are coming your way, rather. Don't hold yourself back. Don't let yourself be sabotaged. Did I lose your cards? No. Okay, this is it. Okay. This is health. Wow. The moon, the 3 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Wands. Okay. When I talk health, I mean your spiritual journey, your mind, body, spirit, and of course, your physical health, right? Perhaps you've been making a lot of plans, okay, around your workout, your fitness, how you're going to go about it. There are pretty good strategies that you've been playing with, and this week, get them into action. Okay, if you feel that you can't do this alone, ask for expert advice and ask for help, but get these things into action. Okay, wow. I think I tried my best to set this without shaking the camera, and hopefully I managed that. Okay. Yeah. So set the plans into motion. You've spent enough time overthinking this, but set the plan into motion now. Okay. I just saw 555, which is very strong indication again of taking action. Okay. Make it happen. You've thought it enough. Now get the job done. That's the first message. And if you do not know how, if you feel you can't do this alone, ask for help. You will get help. Okay, you will surely get help. Reach out to people who know more than you, who've achieved the kind of spiritual success or physical fitness that you're hoping to achieve, and they will have some tips. Watch some videos, but don't just keep watching videos. Actually take some action. You also will get more information as you go along this journey. You're also very intuitively aware which road needs to be taken to get to the healing the fastest. You need to flow. With crystals and moon showing up, moon magic would be brilliant for you. Please don't miss the full moon in Capricorn pick a card reading. I've already posted. Please go listen to that. I'm pretty sure you're going to find some helpful messages there. This full moon on Friday, June 24th, if you're watching this while, when I'm making this recording, is going to be super strong for you when it comes to your spiritual growth, your mind, body, spirit, fitness, you getting to a better place. Okay, you're also going to be spiritually aligned, and you're going to feel very connected to the source if you're very grounded. Otherwise, you might feel exact opposite. Okay, let me talk about it for a minute. Full moons can be a very dicey time. If you're not grounded enough and you're feeling already bad, it's going to make you feel shitty. Okay, or shittier. But if you're feeling grounded and happy, full moon is a time which will amplify whichever energy you're in. Okay, so before you get to Friday, hopefully you're watching this when I'm posting it, before you get to that next full moon, if you're watching this, whenever in a timeless situation, before the next full moon comes in, can you hydrate yourself and make sure that water deficiency is not one of the reasons why you're feeling so many mood swings? Okay, especially for the divine feminine. And I'm sorry, that's my dog. I'm going to pause for a minute in case he wants to bark a little more. Tell me in comments below, by the way, how many of you have heard my dog or my cat, and how many of you even have a dog or a cat at home. Okay, I really want to know how many animal lovers am I connecting to through Tarot Pal. I'm very passionate about animals, so I'd be really happy to know how many animal lovers do I have and pet parents do I have. Moving on. Before this full moon, during this full moon, use and work with moon phases, okay, to manifest the kind of life you want. I have already made many videos around moon phases, and I plan to make more around moon rituals. What do I do? How do I make moon water? How do I work with the different moon phases? We're going to get to that. All of that, some of that is already posted on Instagram. You might want to go check that out as well, okay? When it comes to health, if you are feeling a nagging pain in any part of your body or something's feeling slightly off intuitively, please go get it checked. Okay, I'm not an expert, so I'm neither trying to scare you nor trying to, make you feel good about yourself. Just get it checked. Listen to your intuition and go get it checked. Don't just keep waiting for things to get worse or things to show up, is one strong message. I don't know about you. I'm going to talk about myself. The pandemic definitely has made me more health conscious than anything else. Take better care of your health. Don't ignore your intuition when it comes to, it will very clearly tell you, especially over the weekend, what is it that you need to do? What action do you need to do to get to a better place when it comes to your mind, body, spirit? Eat healthy, definitely, because if you don't, the full moon is going to drive you pretty cuckoo. Okay, if you're having too much coffee, you're going to feel that extra ADHD feelings. Okay, and that's what you need to be careful of. Okay, work with clear quartz as well if you have crystals. Clear quartz is a very inexpensive crystal which anybody can work with to bring you more mental clarity. Okay, you'll get more mental clarity by working with crystals for sure. If you would like to know more about crystals, do leave me in the comments below where to start with. I can definitely tell you the basic crystals anybody can buy and start working with. Now we're going to move towards your love life. Okay, and let's see what comes in. Okay. Wow, you were the pile who just got the other Wheel of Fortune, right? This one came reversed, but I don't know why I want to put this upright. I feel it, so I'm going to do that. This is reversed and this is reversed, so I'm going to keep those reversed. Analysis paralysis. Have you heard of that? That's your first message for your love life. Are you overthinking to the moon and you're the one who's stuck in your own patterns because you can't see that you can get out of this anytime? But guess what? In the next 7 days, you're going to finally see. Her hands are not, if she's standing on water, her 1 foot is on water, and her intuition is how she can get guided out of these swords. She has enough space. She can open her eyes. She can cut those swords. I mean, there's so many things she can do, right? But she's not doing it. But in this next 7 days, you're going to get some clear clarity as to what action needs to be taken when it comes to your love life, which will get you to a better place. Okay? If you're single or if you're in a situationship, my message to you is be careful what you're wishing for. It might just come true and you might not like it when it comes true. 9 of Cups upright is a card wherein a wish is fulfilled and you feel great. Okay? When the 9 of Cups is reversed, a wish is fulfilled, but you don't feel very great. This could also be something where the universe steps in, which is why I could see why the reversal was, because things might not, if I read this in reversal, then obviously it becomes more scarier for the situation. The message here is for singles and for people who are in situationship. Let the universe take its own flow. This pile really needs to flow with the water showing up so much. You might want to use the full moon for releasing any past relationships that are holding you back, any past wounds or karmic ties that are holding you back. You might want to do some cord cutting rituals. But clearly, get out of that mental prison that you've put yourself in. There are many tarot readers who will give you a lot of toxic ideas around what twin flames are. Please be careful if you are getting into that mind space of labeling the wrong kind of people as your twin flame. Toxic relationships are not twin flame, guys, and if that's the kind of script that you're running, please be very careful. If you are happier and if you're more sure as to where you are in life, you could be single and have nobody in your mind. You could be single and you could be pretty clear as to where am I and where am I going. There is clearly you getting out of this mental trap of whatever kind of mental hang-ups have been holding you back, and you move closer to your soul family. I don't see anything drastic happening in the next 7 days except for this card which showed up for us in a tricky situation. I'm taking it upright, but it was reversed. This week, inaction is your best friend when it comes to love life. Don't do anything because universe will do what needs to be done anyway. Okay? Don't try to make some drastic plan, some adventurous plan with your partner. Just keep it easy, keep it chill. Okay? Keep it at home. Keep it to the usual is what I would suggest. Okay? If you are doing some sort of a manifestation ritual to attract a particular partner, this is also a message. Be careful what you wish for and how you're going about it, okay? Magic is never bad, okay? Intentions can always be bad. Like, of course, religion, right? So that's one thing. Don't become very rigid in what you want and how you want it to go, whether it's in a relationship with your partner or whether it's you're single and you're trying to attract a lover, right? Remain open, remain fluid, remain connected to your intuition and listen to your soul family. If there is somebody in your life who people from your soul family disapprove of, please let them go. Okay, this is a caution warning. How do I sum it without making? Tarot is very present energy, okay? So when you change your energy, your future changes. But the energy I'm reading right now, in this second when I'm reading these piles, you're walking a very dangerous road because you're isolating yourself from the soul family that you're meant for some sort of a mental prison that you've put in yourself. and you're wishing for something that perhaps isn't great for you. Okay, so remain grounded, remain connected to the people whom you've trusted so far and who have proven to you time and again that they're good for you. Okay, versus following the route of that ego mind space. Okay, you are going to get a lot of clarity for sure. For this week brings in a lot of clarity around how do you get out of this. Okay, that is your romantic relationship message for the next 7 days. Let's pull you some charms. Wow, I have the roadblock and the Natraj. Something needs to be broken away and destroyed. Okay, and I feel this is more emotional and internal than external. And I feel this is more love life than anything else. Natraj is the form of Shiva who's dancing, and he's the dance of destruction. Okay, you need to break away from a cycle that you've been stuck in. The alphabet J could be important for you. That's a very simple message. Wow, I dropped that. And a roadblock will be overcome this week. Okay, whenever this shows up for me, there is a roadblock. You know what that roadblock is, and through your own this introspection, working with the moon, like I said, working with the moon and that introspection, you will get over this roadblock. Okay, those were your messages. If they did resonate, please don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Your feedback has been super motivating, and I wait for your comments to show up. Take care. Wish you a wonderful week. Hello and welcome to those of you who's picked this pile 4. You must be wondering why I made 4 piles today. Maybe in case you're wondering, I felt very called to do 4 piles because I think today there's a more diverse group of people who would be seeing this. These are of course timeless readings, and if you're not following me on Instagram, I have done already some rituals around the bay leaf, and this is a very common, basic ritual that anybody can do. You can write something on the bay leaf and burn it in the morning after meditation as a manifestation technique, and it does show up. It's not one of the, okay, how do I explain it? It's not something that I would do as the most powerful rituals. It's pretty basic. If you Google bay leaf rituals, you'll find many basic rituals around bay leaf. It's a very consistent ritual to do, okay? Those things that you do, you brush your teeth every day. Not something drastically changes, but it's very important for maintenance. That's the kind of energy that bay leaf is when it comes to rituals, okay? Now, how we're going to do your next 7 days reading is, this is your career, love, I've taken them off from 3 different tarot decks, and health, which is mind, body, spirit. This is your overall guidance. So answer the call, and if you get nervous, get to service. Let me just move this a bit so that, okay, perfect. This is better. Now how we're going to go is, we'll first read your career, then your health, and then your love, okay? So that's your bay leaf. We'll keep it here, and let's see what shows up for career. Oh la la. Definitely one of the best piles when it comes to career. 3 was also nice, but I think this is amazing. Some of you are already into psychic business, or you're a tarot reader, or you're a healer, you're an empath, you could be a doctor. Some sort of a healing business is what you are into, okay? Or might be interested into, and this is a green signal to go ahead with it, okay? For this week, remain open to give and receive your knowledge, your money, and your expertise, even your resources and your network, okay? The reason I say that, and also do as much charity as you possibly can in the next 7 days. Your guidance card and your career card are so much in sync. I'm going to read this message for you. Put your entire intention on answering the question, how can I make the world a better place? And law of attraction will automatically take care of your needs, okay? If you get nervous, get useful, get of service, okay? 6 of Pentacles talks about the openness to give help and get help, okay? If you need help, reach out and ask people. You intuitively are already aware who would be the best person to help you. If you just go out and ask for help, you will get help. Massive success is definitely coming for you, which is a more fulfilling career as well. In case you've been thinking of a career change to get to a more, to a job that you really love, or to a workplace which you would really enjoy, the answer is a clear yes for you. Definitely you're getting to a more overall fulfilling. It's not just the salary that you receive, it's not the role that you do, it's not the job that you're at, but an overall growth, fulfillment, and contentment comes into your life. Okay, obviously tarot is energy, and not everything will show up for you in the next 7 to 10 days, but you are on the right track when it comes to your job, your career, and your finances. Do not miss out on any phone calls is one caution with answer the call. Again, if you have a startup idea, if you have a tingling in your mind around this is what I should do to get to the better place, please go ahead and do it. You are being called to take action on what your soul wants you to do. Doing any kind of a NGO work or charity work would bring in massive success. Even considering them for your actual mainstream careers would also be great for you. Okay. High Priestess is also a very observatory energy, which means instead of, and we have the 2 pentacles here, which again talk about money is going to be amazing in the next 7 to 10 days for you. Okay, if you're waiting for some sort of a payment to come in, it will come in. If you're waiting for a loan to get sanctioned, it will get sanctioned. When it comes to money, better things are definitely coming your way. I can guarantee you that. Okay. What you need to focus on is rather to be more intuitively aware as to where does the money come from, because you have the answers. Okay, full moon is a very good time, guys, for meditation and for doing rituals to help you see the answers of the hidden. I've already made a reading on full moon in Capricorn. Please do go listen to that if you haven't already. You will find some sort of a guidance there which is very helpful for you. Okay, when it comes to your career, money, and finances, try and only listen to your own heart, your own mind space. Don't try to go and follow the experts. You know better as to what will work for you. Okay, this could be in any spectrum of life. You right now know the best as to what will work for you. Okay, I think this pile is very clear. With the 10 of Pentacles, I can just go on telling you about the wonderful, amazing things that come your way, which are stable and long term, by the way. Okay, if you say yes to anything this week, remember the commitment is going to be long term. Okay, this is a stable opportunity, this is a stable growth, and hence stable growths take time. Rome was not built in a day is also the message of 10 of Pentacles. So definitely you're getting to a more fulfilling career and a more fulfilling financial space, but take things slow and make sure that you're listening to that inner guidance. Okay, if you just follow your inner guidance for the next 7 to 10 days, you're definitely going to get to a better place when it comes to your career without a shadow of doubt. Okay, this was very clear and direct. I don't want to ramble on for that for you. So we will move on to your health messages. If you're hearing the sounds go off and on, but the electricity is on and out, on and out, that could be significant for you, because nothing happens as coincidence during a tarot reading. Stable, grounded energy is very much needed then. Wow, the Wheel of Fortune has shown up a lot today. Okay, 5 of Swords, so has 5 of Swords. Health, spirituality, and your fitness. Who are you fooling when you're cheating on your diet? Okay, that's my first question. Who are you even fooling? You're not fooling other people. Nobody even cares. So why are you cheating on your diet? Okay, why are you doing things which you're already aware that you shouldn't be doing because they're unhealthy, but you're doing them because they are your comfort space, right? So I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be the tough mama here, but I am being one. Stop doing things which you know you shouldn't be doing. I'm sorry for the background noises. That's my dog. Any of you a paw parent, leave me a paw emoji, yeah? Because, I mean, I can't do anything in life without dogs or cat sounds around me. Okay. You have the ability. This is Queen of Swords, right? She doesn't need anybody. to get her to a better place. She doesn't need a knight in shining armor. She doesn't need 10 people telling her what diet plan to go for, what fitness routine to follow, what spiritual practices does she need to get into. She knows. She has the answer. She has the wisdom. She's been through so much that she's already very aware how to let go of the toxic patterns that she's been in. And I think this week you're actually ready to take those tangible actions. This week I see you going blazing in, cutting away from anything that is unhealthy for you. It could be emotionally unhealthy, physically unhealthy, or spiritually unhealthy. Okay, Ametrine is a beautiful crystal which works with getting away addiction. So if you are addicted to junk food or alcohol or drugs or whatever, working with Ametrine and Sugarlight will really help you. Okay, did I pronounce that right? Sugarlight. I think I did. Okay, excuse my mispronunciations, please. Anyway. So you will acquire the wisdom that is needed to get to a better place. Spiritually also, I feel that you're a warrior when it comes to protecting those who need help. This week, you're going to stand up for the people who need help, and the universe will support you. Okay, if somebody is weak and somebody is being ill-treated and you want to voice out your dissatisfaction with it, please go ahead and do it. Answer that inner calling, because the universe will support you. Okay, the universe will definitely bless you rather with some amazing successes. Okay, you're also being asked, like, unlike the Queen of Swords, who can sometimes, because of her bitter experiences from a spiritual journey standpoint, she can become very hard and cold and detached. With the Wheel of Fortune showing up, you also need to focus on letting it go. Okay, of being ready and being aware that no matter what will come, no matter what will be thrown at you, the universe does love you. In case you were confused between this pile and the third pile, you might have some strong messages for you in pile 3 because of the card, and if you notice, green adventuring. Okay, that is the same stone that's shown up there. You might have some messages in 3. What else can I see for your health and fitness? I'm not trying to scare you, but if you do not take tangible action when it comes to your fitness plans, universe will give you those hard lessons that none of us want to receive. It's not a punishment, it's just a hard lesson which tells us that had I done something sooner, I wouldn't be paying the cost of this. That is the energy I receive for you. Okay, so if you know that there is something that is pending, you need to get it done, just go get it done. Okay, go get it done. Okay, I don't know why some of you, and this is when clear audience can become funny. I think some of you have not got vaccinated yet, the pandemic vaccination, and you might need to focus on that. Okay, not that you're going to get COVID, but for whatever reason, if in case you're somebody who's not yet started the vaccination journey, or there's something due and you're procrastinating on it, get that done, get that closed. Okay, those were your very simple messages for health as well. I think this pile, next 7 days are going to be pretty flow. Okay, they're going to flow pretty easy, and you're not going to feel a lot of resistance or a lot of pull and push. Primarily, the full moon could be a tricky phase, but otherwise I think it's a pretty flow and natural and usual week. Okay, love, let's hear that. Ooh, I have the Queen of Swords here as well. Do you see that? Okay, you are in an independent energy, right? You don't want anyone. You don't like most of the people, but you're very content with where you are in life. You're very successful. At least to the people and the suitors who are around you, they think you're successful. Okay, they think they are in awe of the success that you've created, of the personality that you're becoming or have become, and the self-sufficiency that you drive. If you're single or in a situationship, these are the things the partner likes or wants to like in you. Okay, or wants to finds attractive. Even your partner, this is a week, whether you're in a relationship or you're single, for this pile, clearly you need to focus on your own mental health and your own finances and your own career, rather than focusing on them so much. Because if you do, the healing and the love will flow. Okay, this pile is very rapidly attracting a divine twin flame connection or a soulmate connection. That is for sure. You just need to move and navigate through the Queen of Swords energy. Queen of Swords is a two-way energy. Okay, she's strong, she's wise, she's logical. Nobody can fool her, but sometimes she can be cold and detached, like I said. Okay, which is why comes again your service card, right? Your service is one way to open your heart. When you heal other people, when you help them in their pain, that's when life starts becoming sweeter for you as well, right? You need to feel more emotions is clearly here. Earth and air again very strongly showing up here with this too. There's a strong Libra and an Aquarius combination. You are clearly walking towards your destiny, guys. Okay, this pile is walking, unfolding their destiny and rapidly healing their past wounds. For sure this week you will feel that healing more stronger. Use the full moon to release any past trauma. If I didn't already say that for your pile, that's again a message I must give. Use the bay leaf ritual for maybe like 7 days or 21 days consecutively to burn or release. This can be used more for attraction than releasing. Maybe use a black candle magic or some sort of a release ritual during this full moon would be great for your personal life or your love life. Okay, you can do a salt bath, you can do some smudging for sure. Any kind of a protection ritual would be great during this full moon. Like I said, on my Instagram I've already made these tutorials. You might want to go follow Tarot Pal on Instagram. Okay, your ancestors are strongly protecting you and your partner, your divine counterpart. Your spirit guides are protecting both of you. Okay, it's a very independent energy week, and that is the energy that you still need to stay in. The only thing is, keep your heart open and spend more time praying, connecting to the divine to get your love life or your emotional health to a better place. Okay, you might also get into a do you know those kiss and makeup fights? Yeah, that's what I see over the week. Over the next 7 days, you'll have an ugly fight with your partner. And of course, if you're into polygamy, that's okay with me. No judgments here. But yeah, you're going to get into a fight and it's going to get a little angry and passionate, and then it all gets all sweet and, passionate in a different way. This is YouTube. I'm purposefully not saying some certain things. If you're an adult, you get what I mean. Okay. Again, I think for your love life, one strong message I want to give you is don't close yourself out from opportunities. Okay, Queen of Swords has a problem that she doesn't want to give people chances. Most of the time she's also right, a typical Libra trait, but sometimes you can also be wrong. Okay, so answer that phone call and hear the person out. Hear the other person out before you make your call or your judgment. Okay. Now we're going to get into your charms, but before that, if this reading has resonated so far or you've got anything that has helped you, please do subscribe and like the video. It will change my algorithms and yours, and it means the world to me for your support. Thank you so much. Let's get you some charms. Okay, I feel. Okay. In case you were confused between pile 1, 3 and 4, that's another message, guys, because I had this one show up there as well. So let's talk about this. Are you putting in more effort than needed to? Sometimes you need a simple tool to get things done. Simplify. This week, your message is simplify. Okay. Growth, like I said, is assured, and perhaps some sort of an ancestral wealth also shows up for you. Okay, the wealth does not always mean money. It could be old books of your grandpa. It could be letters you find. Something that you value, something that you cherish, and something that is vintage will come your way. There's a lot of information that you need to acquire as well, and a lot of data that you will get. Somebody who's again with an Aquarius and the charm showing up, engineer, data scientist, those kind of roles could be influential or important for your career life, career aspect, as well as you could be meeting people who have a lot of information and a lot of knowledge. Queen of Swords is also very knowledgeable. So knowledge acquisition should also be your focus in the next 7 to 10 days. Okay. Did I miss anything? I think I did. This little magnet, if I can pick it up. This tiny little magnet. Okay, but still pretty powerful. See that? Attract what you desire more in your life is my message with that. You don't know how one small wish, one small shift in your habit, in your day-to-day habit, can be so monumental in attracting a better life for you. Okay, that is the message of this charm. Thank you so much again for spending your time with me. I so respect your valuable time and your support. Thank you. Stay well, take care of each other. Wish you a wonderful week.